This is the Ferrari-Carano section of wine notes for June of 2016. We have small quantities of desirable large format wines available. Steakhouses and white tablecloth restaurants with corporate clients love to have large format luxury wines available to sell to groups. Make sure you present these to your target on-premise accounts. All these wines are on open sale and you can see them in your device. Sonoma Chardonnay has revised pricing. 1866 wrap-up at 1 case, 1733 wrap-up at 3 cases. Present this to dry floors and cold box features. The most recent Robert Parker's Wine Advocate gave Ferrari-Carano Fumé Blanc in the current vintage one of the most remarkably useful reviews any wine received in recent history. It is not the 90 points wine enthusiast that is so remarkable, it is what Robert Parker wrote about the wine. And now I quote, "It is always obligatory when I taste or drink Ferrari-Carano's Fumé Blancs to reference my mother. This was her favorite wine, and it was the only one where, with prodding, we could get enough in her to become euphoric. Why she liked it so much, I can never be sure, but certainly every time I've had it, I can understand its popularity. It basically says one thing: I am delicious. In many ways, there is no need for a wine critic or any wine jargon if a wine can make that point quickly. In any event, the 2014 Fumé Blanc has a delightful, rather compelling, big, sweet kiss of caramelized citrus, melons, and a touch of peach, and tropical fruits. Whatever French oak they use seems pushed way to the background. And the wine is exuberantly fruity, even effusive, with good acidity, and always has stunning purity of character. This is a beauty, and with respect to my mother, she had it right." This review should be used to drive floor and cold box features in every single wine shop across New Jersey. We will never have a more commercially beneficial or compelling review. The 1 case price is now $11.33. Use this to help medium and smaller sized retailers compete more effectively. Priced at 3 case tier at $10.01 wrap up to facilitate by the glass, and we continue the hot price at 5 cases for $9.33 wrap up. We have custom in-house point of sale available with in-store tasting support. We ship 2014 Ferrari-Carano Fumé Blanc under product code 54245. Ferrari-Carano 2013 Anderson Valley Pinot Noir is exclusive to Breakthrough Beverage of New Jersey. Produced from 100% Anderson Valley Pinot Noir from the Carano's 3 ranches of high elevation, cool climate vineyards, this wine is aged in 45% new French oak and 55% older French oak. The current 2013 vintage scored 90 points from Robert Whitley in WineReviewsOnline.com and 92 points from The Wine Enthusiast. Now at $22.33 wrap-up, this represents absolutely astonishing value in Anderson Valley Pinot Noir. Survey your accounts for Anderson Valley Pinot Noir. You'll be surprised to find either that no other Anderson Valley wine comes close to this price, or you will find little or no Anderson Valley Pinot Noir at all. What you discover guides you how to present. Merlot has a 1 case price at $18.99, a 2 case level that wraps up at $17.33. Present this to dry floors and brand clusters. Sienna has a 1 case price at $15.33, a 2 case price at $14.66, and a 3 case price at $13.33 wrap up. Present this to dry floors and brand clusters. Carneros Reserve Chardonnay has a 2 case deal added for June, attaining a $22.66 wrap up. This is a 6-pack, so the best price is attained for only 12 bottles purchased. We're now shipping the 2013 vintage, and this wine in this vintage scored 91 points in Robert Parker's Wine Advocate. The 2013 Ferrari-Carano Cabernet Sauvignon is in stock on an open sale. We had a 2 case quantity discount down to $20 wrap up on the invoice. That's a fantastic price for wine of this quality. The 2012 vintage was very successful in New Jersey and nationally, and it scored very well in major media. The 2013 scored 92 points in The Wine Enthusiast and 92 points in the California Grapevine. In discussing the 2013 vintage in general, Robert Parker wrote the following: 2012 was a great vintage for nearly every varietal in Northern California. But what is even more remarkable is that 2013 may turn out to be the finest vintage I have ever experienced in tasting North Coast varietals over the last 37 years. It's a game changer in terms of consistency of quality, the depth of quality, and across-the-board excellence for so many wines. 2010 Ferrari-Carano Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon is in stock and exclusive to Breakthrough Beverage of New Jersey. The 2010 Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon scored 92 plus points in Robert Parker's Wine Advocate. The 2012 Tresor is in stock and on open sale. Tresor gets top reviews every single vintage. The current 2012 vintage just scored 90 points Wine Enthusiast and 94 points from Robert Whitley of WineReviewsOnline.com. And it's sure to get other top scores. Lazy Creek Rosé of Pinot Noir is yet another exclusive from Ferrari-Carano to Breakthrough Beverage of New Jersey. It's handcrafted from 100% estate fruit emanating from the 3 high-elevation Anderson Valley sites owned by Don and Rhonda Carano. This wine is available in limited quantities and with limited market distribution. Be sure to grab a sample and drive sales now of this exclusive while rosé wine sales are hot. The 2014 Rosé of Pinot Noir is a one-case top deal that wraps up at $13.29. The 2015 is line priced in stock and on open sale and scored 90 points in the California Grapevine. That wraps it up for the Ferrari-Carano section of Wine Notes for June of 2016.